You're watching Newsnight 13.
Welcome back. More Grand Bahamians are exploring business ideas and are trying to start a business of their own. Last night, the Pine Ridge Small Business Workshop closed out its third training session that is designed to help grow Grand Bahama's small business sector. This latest training program focused on accounting, obtaining funding, and potential business persons becoming investment ready. Coordinator of the workshop, MP for Pine Ridge, Kwesi Thompson.
We were able to have the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Mr. Charles Pratt, come and speak about the incentives and the benefits that the Port Authority is offering small businesses. We also had Mr. Anderson from the Ministry of Finance who spoke about the government's Jumpstart program. And tonight we are happy to have a number of banks, Finco Bank, Royal Bank, as well as the Development Bank, who are here to speak directly with the residents from Pine Ridge and the small business owners to let them know what is available, to let them know what would be expected of them if they wish to get financing.
Now, Thompson says previous sessions dealt with accounting, marketing, and leadership skills. He's impressed with the level of participation from the local community.
We want to offer services to residents that will empower them, that will equip them, that will enable them, that will give them some abilities free of charge. So we're happy about the turnout. Pine Ridge has always been about empowering people. It is why we do our computer center, which empowers residents. It is why we do our health day. It is why we do our free legal clinic. It is why we do our youth activities, which empower young people. So tonight has been a huge success.
A physician from a world-renowned clinic in the United States reinforcing the importance of regular health checks. The medical doctor is speaking at a luncheon sponsored by the local Chamber of Commerce. Physician at the Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Stephen Avalon Jr., speaking to members of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce weekly luncheon meeting, highlighted the importance of receiving an annual physical, particularly after the age of 40.
A physical exam every 3 years would be appropriate if you have no chronic medical illnesses. Now, people that might have a chronic illness like type 1 diabetes or type 2 diabetes, you should go more frequently than that. And you'll check your blood pressure, your pulse, your waist, prostate, breast exam, and pap smear. Blood tests, blood sugar, cholesterol, and an ultrasensitive CRP test is a pretty sensitive marker for coronary artery disease inflammation. So that's what that's there for. EKGs, immunization updates, and chest x-rays if you're a non-smoker.
Dr. Avalon Jr. says Cleveland Clinic, a world-class facility, has an executive health program, which involves a comprehensive 6 to 8 hour checkup.
You have a 1 hour visit with an executive health physician, and we address your preventive health issues. Most tests and necessary consultations are completed in 1 day. The itinerary is planned in advance of your visit. The cost averages between $2,000 and $3,000 for the initial visit. Follow-up visits on subsequent years are not that high because we've done most things already.
Rated as one of the top 4 hospitals in the United States, the physician told those in attendance that while the Bahamas has an epidemic when it comes to cancer, special attention should also be placed on cardiovascular disease.
You do need to worry about your heart too, because if you're in the 70% that doesn't have to worry about cancer, you better worry about your heart. So the Cleveland Clinic has built its reputation around heart disease prevention and treatment. And it is quite important to maintain a healthy lifestyle as well as a healthy body weight. Body weights are very fluctuant these days. A lot of us are spending more time indoors, at our desks, at our offices, being busy, but not necessarily taking care of ourselves.
Finally, in news tonight, this is Cancer Awareness Month, and for the past few weeks, local health-based organizations have been focusing on the various forms of cancer. The most common appears to be breast cancer in women, but that ailment is also afflicting men. Tonight, Megan Shepard talks to a former educator who is also a breast cancer survivor.
Survived the boating incident back in April 1999, but his two friends who joined him on that fishing trip were never found. At the time of that incident, Wesley Dorset was legally blind after suffering from glaucoma. Since then, he has lost complete sight in his right eye and only has 15% vision in his left eye. And 2 years while living in Florida, Dorset was diagnosed with breast cancer.
One night while lying in bed, I woke up, I felt something, cool stuff like running on my chest. So I switched on the light and I asked the wife, I said, check it out for me. And she squeezed it and out comes some pus followed by some blood. And so that had me, the old folks say, shook up.
Dorset says the following day he went in search of medical attention and found out that he was in the early stages. He was advised that he could receive surgery to remove the left breast that was infected.
When I first learned that I got breast cancer, man, I was devastated. I was saying, I thought the doctor was one of the biggest liars, and he was misdiagnosing me because I was saying that's not possible in men.
After the surgery, Dorset joined a support group in Florida and says the relationship has been mutually beneficial. The former educator says it is important to stay away from negative people who will make you feel as though your life is over.
No one is exempted. And the thing about it, breast cancer in men, you do not have symptoms. I didn't have any symptom. I didn't have no pain, no lump, or anything, no discoloring of the skin, or rash, or anything of such nature. It just came upon me suddenly.
Dorset says despite everything he has been through, he still remains positive and is thankful for all the supportive people in his life. Megan Shepard, ZNS News.
Was brought to you by Sky Bahamas.
So, Ricardo, our Facebook question of the night, do you believe the arrival of Visionaire will help with the island's airlift challenge? LaQuisha Lang says, I think this is a great breakthrough for Grand Bahama, offering fast opportunities for everyone, including the tourism sectors. So it is definitely great news. Michelle Oughton says, of course it will help. Visionaire is poised to bring over 100,000 visitors to the island each year. The particular market targeted by Visionaire line is approaching the winter season, and this direct access to the island is godsend.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I just hope that the people in the business will treat these visitors that come here as kings and queens, so that they can go back and get us back to the touristic level that we were many years ago. We've been asking for airlift. We got it. Now folks got to just take advantage of it and take care of the people, and we'll be okay.
Bring the magic back to the Magic City.
Bring the magic back, baby. That's all we asking.
And a very special happy birthday to Claxton Williams, our special friend here at ZNS.
There you go.
And that's going to wrap things up for us here at Newsnight 13. On behalf of the entire ZNS News team,
I'm Ricardo Lightboy.
I'm Shashina. Good evening.
When you see news in the making, call ZNS News at 351-3430.
New rules to the road debated in Parliament today.